player in Michigan. Teaming with Zyth, kind of a mid-level player. They are teaming together, and Zyth is a very solid doubles player, so this match could go either way.
Yeah.
And I believe these are like the 2 and 3 seeds playing against each other, and we had the first seed just get into winners finals with Maloney and Nam.
I mean, definitely I don't try to rule people out. With games like this, skill does play a big factor in it. But today with the doubles, I have seen a lot of good spacing and also a lot of good team comp. Creating those spaces and being able to keep your opponent further back to build up that damage and come together with that team competition to bring it all together to get that KO.
Yeah, in doubles it really matters where you're holding positioning on stage. And I think when it comes to these teams, I would say that LOE1 and Zyth might have a little bit of an edge in that regard, but when Blade and Nero do get that advantage state, they can take a lot more with it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what character we're going to be seeing from LOE1. He's got quite a few. I saw him hover over Cloud for a second. Okay, no, we're going back to the Luigi. Luigi is his tried and true. This is the team that they use to get this far. Zyth is going Sonic for doubles. He doesn't normally main Sonic, but he plays Sonic in doubles.
And it really is good to see a lot of the different characters being played. Just watching outside of the box, watching him play Luigi, it definitely brings a new aspect to the game, to kind of get that creative look into how to play a new character.
Yeah, LOE1's Luigi is very impressive. It's a very read-based Luigi. Okay, and right away we see Zyth trying to break up the action here and keep the yellow team separated, which is what LOE1 and Zyth are doing right now.
It's nice to see them hold that. Keeping them away from the edge and staying in the middle definitely gives them that spec up.
Okay, Blade snuck out of that situation with the bats within, and now starting to combo Zyth, but Zyth gets out of it. Right. Zyth trying to follow up, but Blade actually interrupts with the Nair.
I'm starting to see those gaps in the defense coming out.
I like the spot dodge after the bat within activation. He's like, oh, I better watch out because he can probably up B after this.
What's the last thing you want to take this early on in a match?
Ooh, wow, I like that charge there from Zyth. Oh, and the Thunder.
There it is. There's our first.
Yeah, that was a very deep edge guard. That was a nice tech from LOE1 too. Managing to survive that edge guard situation.
And I gotta say, some of their edge play is just like beyond imagination. Watching some of these guys play those corners and bounce them off, and then come back from just the lowest of lows. Yeah,
Nero's very good at that. Plays the character perfect for it too with Pikachu.
Yep. I do feel like a lot of people don't, take advantage of the double quick attack. They tend to just do the one, and they get caught at the ledge, and that's usually what sends them back down.
Yeah, Nero's very good at recovering, so probably won't be seeing any mishaps in there. And also very good at reading DI off those throws, gets the throw combo into Thunder. And in the meantime, Blade seemed to have got an edge guard on LOE1, taking his stock. And now the yellow team has a very solid lead.
Oh, and there we are.
Yep, that juicy forward smash.
It's just such a quick jab that sometimes, predictability-wise, it's so hard to call for it.
Yeah, it makes for a really good punish tool.
Yeah, having no lag after all, the recovery straight afterwards gets you a lot of sticky situations.
Oh, trying to catch the landing with that up smash, but Blade just managed to avoid it.
I gotta say, when they added Bayonet into the game, I didn't think we'd have a lot of versatility with her, but especially with the bats and time slow, you definitely see a lot of heavy damage attacks coming out if you can land them.
Bayonetta can be pretty crazy.
Yes, you can.
And honestly, yellow team is pretty crazy right now. They're doing a great job. Blue team had a nice positioning lead at the beginning, but yellow team, they just have been taking these stocks left and right.
It had the box out early in the beginning, kind of telltale for what might be to come, but definitely when they start breaking out the separation, you see those kind of single on single start to pull through really.
Blue team is just trying to find these stocks so that they can start building on to the next ones, because both yellow team members have an extra stock, and blue team doesn't have a stock to spare.
Oh, and there we are.
Yeah, and now it's LOE1 all by his lonesome. Does manage to take that stock from from Blade, and Nero missing the up smash punish, getting only the sour spot. So it's Blade against the world, or LOE1 against the world here. I mean, when it comes to LOE1, he can play a very, very patient game. Definitely chip away at his opponents, but...
And especially with the versatile Luigi and just how quick he is, too, that really allows him to, you know, try to stray away from getting double-teamed so hard. Right,
yeah, it's definitely tricky, but he has the frame data to do it. He even went for the up B there and take an early stock, and had he hit that, he could have brought himself right back in this. Actually, he is kind of bringing himself back in this. If he can somehow steal this stock from Blade without taking too much damage, he can do the 1v1 with Nero.
We might see that comeback. You know, like I said earlier, I never like to rule any of this out. Just some of these games, you can see the craziest things happen.
Yeah, and Luigi's the kind of character where anything can happen.
Indeed.
Okay, he's doing such a great job of baiting all these kill options, too. Yeah, you see him go super low here. He needs this stock from Blade. Oh, okay, that was a nice air dodge wait, but I didn't have the punish lined up.
You know, I feel like so many people underestimate that up B for him. That crit just is an unbelievable asset to have in any kind of game with any Luigi play.
Yeah, if he had taken a stock with that, definitely
would have definitely a lot more excitement.
All right, but Nero does manage to finish that one off. He was stuck in between a rock and a hard place there at the end.
Any double team.
Yeah, it's always, the 2v1's always hard, but LOE1 definitely made it look doable.
You know, seeing him definitely is kind of like it's my first time. I gotta say, you know, once we get further and further into this tournament, and you see this higher echelon of players, it's almost just breathtaking seeing those dodges and everything, and just being able to pull out of stuff like that.
Yeah, LOE1 is definitely number 3 on our PR for a reason. He has always been a solid player. I think he's been like a solid number 2 or 3 in Michigan for, like, between like 4 and 2. Pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, he was really able to run the gun on that one and almost pulled it off.
All right, but we are going to see the switch to Roy from Zyth. This is one of his singles mains, so we're going to see how it fares in doubles now.
Sticking with Luigi was still a solid choice, I believe.
Yeah, definitely after like the solid play at the end.
Yep, getting that short-term team comp between the two of them, and you're not having anything way too heavy, you can definitely rack up that percentage, and then find those KOs and get those kill shots.
Oh. Blade taking Zyth for a ride.
Little high road up there. Gets a little scary. It is always great to see up.
And there's that punish, but it wasn't enough even at that percent. Only 77 after the crit hit.
Seeing that invisible play up there, you know, just with dodage and what some of the players do with not even being on the screen also really kind of proves that that skill level.
Yeah, when you're in the bubble, it can be kind of hard to tell what you're doing. But like if you can figure out the spacing up there, you can take some early stocks. Yeah,
you know, you definitely see a lot of, you know, up B Bayonetta play up there. Kind of just a little bit of a rip-off off Samus, but you definitely see that up there and leads to a lot of good KOs.
All right, Blade actually going to lose his stock to that Nair from Zyth, and I think this switch to Roy is paying off. Sonic wasn't really getting him too far, and I think with Roy he has the kill power to like kind of keep up with the yellow team.
Yep, I mean, you know, Sonic definitely has a lot of mobility when it comes to ground play, but keeping people in air tilt-wise, you don't see a lot of it.
Yeah, also Roy being a little bit heavier too might come into play. And on top of that, Roy still is pretty fast. He has very great ground mobility.
Haven't seen a lot of counter either, but that can definitely play a lot of helpful deflection in the game.
All right. Yeah, nice follow-up too. I feel like the follow-ups from Roy can be a lot more solid.
Yeah. It's, you know, it's always kind of nice to see players like Roy, when you have those 2v1s, you know, getting that grab and being able to just punish them with that up B.
Oh, once again, LOE1 went for that kind of cheeky roll behind up B.
You know, it's they expect it, they really do, but it's such a quick attack that sometimes it's just so hard to dodge.
Yeah, but Blade has been doing a great job just dodging them, kind of spot dodging whenever he has that punishable opportunity, just in case, you know. All right, but Zyth loses his second stock actually. That was a pretty fast stock from him. He held on to that third stock for a while.
It was quite a hard hit from Bayonetta. I got to give it to that time slow.
Yeah, the witch time definitely coming through. They're taking that stock from LOE1, and now they have blue team at 1 stock apiece. Although Nero's taking quite a bit on his last stock as well, Blade's still holding on to 2.
If they can get that Bayonetta stock, we'll definitely see a lot more back in it.
Yeah, taking Bayonetta stock here is definitely the #1 concern. But if they can take Nero stock while they're at it,
that would definitely be helpful. Yeah.
Okay, Blade teching the up B. Not getting the sweet spot on that back here.
And all the punishment he can dish out too with it. All right.
Yeah, so the stock is gone from Blade. If they can take this from Nero now, they will have a pretty solid position in this game too.
That was definitely a good up smash on his part.
All right, yeah.
All right, okay, all right.
There goes Nero, and now we just have Blade left, trying to do the 2v1 here. And, okay, Zyth is just charging that neutral B. Wow, nice team combo, and actually, the back air is actually enough to seal it.
You know, honestly, I thought maybe with the bats being able to split damage, he might have had a chance there, but I mean, Blade definitely did try his best in that round.
Yeah. So they are going to be bringing this to a game 3. Definitely the Roy pick helped a lot, I would say. I saw quite a few stocks taken from Roy, and just like the meaty hits that he could get whenever he got that sweet spot, definitely helped out in the long run.
It looks like they are sticking with the comp. Roy's 4-piece combo, definitely you're seeing a lot of dish out on that little bit of damage.
Ooh, this jab coming out from Blade. A nice early start just to help Nero get into position too.
You know, I feel like Nero just earlier we said with his patience, his poke is so incredible, especially with those fireballs. You know, he really times them very well.
Nero's the Pikachu.
Yeah.
Oh,
my bad. Goodness.
Yeah, LOE1 is Luigi.
Yeah.
All right. Nero just kind of broke through that situation with dash attack. Tried to help gain some space on the stage for his partner.
Definitely very crowded right now on that edge. You see a lot of that damage build up.
All right, Blade does make it back on stage. He's actually going to up smash his partner on accident. He wanted to get the throw follow-up, but Nero just kind of rolled right into it. All right, does LOE1 have his jump? Yes, he does. He does make it back.
I gotta say, some of his low play is just so incredible.
Yeah, you kind of have to be good at recovering low with Luigi, just so you don't die every time you go off stage. All right, yeah, Nero breaking up that Luigi combo with the Nair.
No, we really did start that match out crowded. It's like the spacing begins to happen, and they start to rack this damage up. It'll be exciting to see how they play from here.
Oh, wow. LOE1 just avoided that up smash by DIing up, actually. It looked like a perfect setup, but Blade just whiffed. Okay,
right.
Yeah, Blade does manage to finish off that stock, but 120% on his first, and...
We got a double.
Yep.
Bayonetta's punishment, even from just those low-tier attacks.
Oh, wow, that follow-up from Blade, very impressive. He kind of like hit him off the edge of the back air and immediately followed up with the dive kick.
Yeah, definitely the dynamic play between those two. I think that Roy was definitely the right pick for him. You were seeing a lot more play together.
Where? Oh, wow. It managed to avoid the up smash thanks to that bats within. And Blade's still on his first stock, 158%. Not even the sweet spot forward air was enough to take it out from Roy.
They're definitely playing around the map.
Yeah, but with both of Yellow team at kill percent. Oh, hello!
There it is.
Whoa! Actually, Blade saved.
Still managed to stay.
Blade saved Nero by using the up B in the blast zone, actually. Completely interrupting that stock, but Nero still ended up losing it later. But that was a great play from Blade. And another great play here.
He's really pulling out that up smash. You know, we're seeing him hop over it earlier, but I think he's finally trying to get that concentration down, and he's pulling that out.
Okay, and this up smash is going to finish off Zyth's second stock. So Blade is kind of like, he's kind of the MVP of this game here. Despite accidentally taking Nero stock early on, he's keeping 2 stocks, and he's finishing off a lot too. So he's brought the yellow team into a nice lead.
I mean, yeah, you know, I wouldn't definitely count Zyth is, you know, with his Roy switch. I definitely wouldn't count this out yet, but I will have to agree with you.
Yeah, he's doing a number on Nero along with LOE1. If they can take that stock, they can force the share stock, and they're not too far behind. Oh, and just like that. Yeah, unfortunately, Blade wasn't able to save him that time, and now yellow team might be on the back foot here.
It was a beautiful up smash on Roy's part. Luigi can be such a sneaky player, especially when you see that that distraction from Roy.
Oh, but Nero places that F smash, and now it's up to LOE1 once again. But this is we saw this before in game 1. LOE1 is more than capable of extending this 2v1, but Blade,
there it is, another up smash.
Yeah, Blade just caught him sleeping on the platform, and Nero and Blade are going to be moving on to winners finals.
You know, Roy definitely wasn't the bad switch there, but I really feel